Oftentimes, these conspiracy sites are run by other countries, like Russia, a dictator who lies to his people, like Kim. Except Kim's only telling his own people he's a god. Russia spreads BS throughout the world, and they use things familiar to you, your own beliefs, and they tweak them for their own design to make you a useful idiot. These moon landing sites are oftentimes from Russia saying that we never went there because we beat them in the space race. And now they're also spouting anti Ukrainian stuff. When I heard Republicans start talking about Ukraine, I was like, that's interesting because Russia invaded Ukraine and now Trump is spreading propaganda about Ukraine that is negative, as well as our own country. They're our ally against a hostile dictator. And he deflects. He calls our CIA, liars. He says they're the deep state when really he is the liar. He has a psychosis. He has narcissistic personality disorder and he's, you know, mentally ill. So what's the excuse of his followers? It's simple group mentality, herd mentality. They have been brainwashed for decades. They call him a smart businessman for calling his golf courses a farm by putting a couple goats out there. They're subsidizing his wealth for his greed. And then if their Uncle Joe needs some, EBT, he's a bum. Even though he actually works, he actually pays taxes. He's not lying. He qualifies for the benefit he's talking about, but it's been warped. They always look out for the rich, like, oh, you can't go after them, but we can, put children in counts and we can, try to do conversion therapy and all these other awful things these people, try to do. They're anti-science when it's not convenient for them. They will use anything and everything. The standards they say, the things they claim to be for is a lie. It always comes back to white supremacy. It's always hypocritical. They act, and the Republican Party in general. And just take Clinton's blowjob, for example. They're saying everything against Trump is hearsay. Unless you're under the table with Monica, everything you believed about that was hearsay. And by the way, the Constitution, it only mentions two things exactly for impeachment, and Trump's committed both of them. Whereas, there's a third broader statement. And sure, but that's not what we're even talking about. This man's an obvious criminal. He's an obvious liar. And, any excuse you're using, you'll have to use before God. Is a democracy. We are a part of Caesar.